Well, hi, all my friends out there. So I just want to do a quick update because you're probably wondering um, how the evening went. It was very successful. I got a nice round of applause from everybody that showed up and real nice compliments. It just stroked my ego, and I needed that. um, like compliments like people are saying your voice is really melodic, Margie, that kind of stuff. And these guys, I'm telling you, I know folk isn't for everybody, folk music, like Arlo Guthrie and that kind of Bob Dylan, Joan Baez, Judy Collins, um, and on and on. But for me, I do enjoy it, not all the time, but I do. You've heard me do, PPMM songs, Peter, Paul, and Mary, Crosby, Stills, Nash, Neil Young. Those aren't really folk, but they stem from that, generation. So does, Bob Dylan, of course, um, and um, and Woody Guthrie and Arlo and his son, Pete Seeger, that kind of thing. And these guys are okay. So what it is, it's the Bell Arts Theater, and it's a huge room where maybe about 75 people, showed up tonight. And so a small group, but everybody's a musician, or they come to hear the music. They may request something. They may join in. They may do an original, or they just may be doing an oldie. As you guys know, I ended up doing not only Nick of Time and Old Man by Neil Young, but I also did the Beatles song Nowhere Man. And one of my classmates from the other music class I went to showed up, Brian. He's a really good guitarist. And so he joined in with me to sing Nowhere Man. And that was so much fun, you know? And so it worked out, guys. And I'll be going again next month. It's the last Friday of every month. So March 23rd, Bell Arts Theater. If you guys are in town, you want to show up, I'm going to plan to go, and I don't know what songs I'll do, but, there's some original, like I said, some newer songs, some Beatles songs, like I did the Beatles song. Somebody else did a couple of Beatles songs, and sometimes I recognized them, sometimes I didn't, there's some oldies. We did, Oh Susanna, won't you, and did on the leeward side of the Hawaiian song, with just obscure stuff, Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want from Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, and that. So that's okay. Anyway, that song, and yeah, so it just was a lot of fun. And if you're in town, you want to come and sit. It was freezing. I got to tell you, the only negative is I was freezing. And I could hardly play. I was so cold. And what I have on was just not cutting it. It's 50 out right now, and I know, for most of you that you think that's no big deal, but here by the ocean and everything, it's really cold. So I was a wuss. I left. I could not stay for the whole thing. These guys, they were all bundled up and everything, and they're going to stay for the rest of the half hour. But I said, no, I'm going to go because I don't want to get sick, or, I need to work and all that stuff. But I got some phone number from Brian, so I can stay in, he wants to play with me some more and stay in touch, and he was very complimentary. And so it's nice. And yeah, so I think I made some more friends, and that's nice for me, because that's what I was looking to do, is especially music. And these people, they know their stuff. Oh my God, Terry, if you hear this, they really know their history. They're kind of like you know, they know, you know, who's who, and I'm like soaking it up like a sponge, you know. And so anyway, yeah, I didn't have to stand up or anything. I didn't, you know, I didn't know what to expect, so I didn't know what was gonna. So I got to sit, and I had a stand in front of me, and people brought their own stand. I could bring, next time I can bring my Wi-Fi, I can bring my actual iPad, and I can play some different songs. I mean, there were so many songs that were going in my head that I would love to have done. And if I can just watch it and play, then I think I can, you know, I can do fine. And I wrote out music, and I was, you know, I kind of goofed up on a couple of parts, but it wasn't too bad of goof. Everybody was kind of goofing, but I was, you know, it wasn't critical, you know, it wasn't like, you know, people weren't, you know, nobody paid for anything, okay? So it wasn't, thank God, that kind of a situation. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update, let you guys know it went really well, and I'm elated that something worked out, and that, you know, Andrew told me about it, and glad to hook up with Brian and Shirley and Lee, somebody or other, I can't think of her name, some other people, and one gal there, she kind of looked like a little bit like Joan Baez, you know, she had the white hair and short and everything. It was a little bit more, kind of more edgy, and she, you know, she could really play well too, you know, singing, and everybody's at least in their 60s, okay? Well, there was a few younger people too. I shouldn't say that. There was some guy that played harmonica really well, and there was the stand-up bass guy. He was boom, 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 you know, and it was really good. And I know I'm getting all bubbly here, but it was fun. For me, it was really fun. I just wanted to share it with you because maybe, you know, I know I got some supporters out there in YouTube land and Facebook, so I'm putting this out for both. And thank you for your encouragement and your support, and helping me with wardrobe, helping me with music, helping me. And you know what you've done, and I'm really appreciative, and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for helping me, to push me to get out there and do more. And so I appreciate you guys all. All right, I love you. Bye.